Hey yo. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Yo, your man is right there. Did you forget? That poor man.
I don't regret going on stage. However, um, what I do regret is how that made him feel, because no one wants to be in a crowd and feel like publicly humiliated and stuff. Like, I don't blame him for how like he felt.
You're not
So
regretful at
I
all.
don't.
She thought that the outcome of this concert for everybody to have a good time rested on her shoulders, or rather on her ass.
You went to a concert, an Omah Lay concert, and obviously you wanted to be there. We all saw the footage. You were very excited to be there. And you got called up on stage. And like we mentioned earlier, you gave him the hottest wine ever. But you were with somebody. Now, this is the question on everybody's minds. Girl, who is this man? Were you in a committed and defined relationship with him?
Say no.
Yes, we was in a committed relationship.
How long were you together for?
Just under a year, so
Okay.
going to a year.
And when you say you were in a defined relationship, just so that everybody's aware, he was your boyfriend and you were his girlfriend.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, perfect. So you mentioned in your apology video, which we're going to get back to, that you're a diehard fan of Omah Lay. So I think my question here is, was this a date night? Was this planned? Was this who bought the tickets? Why were you guys there together? Can you kind of talk us through what happened, the journey of that?
So I'm a huge Omah Lay fan. I've been a fan since he even started like music. So I really, really like his music. So I've always wanted to go to his concert. I was going to see him, I think this was last year, but he cancelled that show. So I was like, oh, I've got to go to the next show, like 100%. So when he said that he was coming to London, I just bought the tickets. And I thought I'd bring my boyfriend because he was going through a hard time himself. So I thought this might like get his mind off it. So I just thought, yeah, I'll just go with him. Favorite artist, favorite person. So I just thought, yeah.
Did you
So, your boyfriend was going through hard times, and to make matters worse, you bring him to a concert and run off on stage to grind and hump another man. That that was your bright idea for a cure for his situation. Okay, okay, okay. But she's young. She's young. Maybe she didn't know any better. I'm sure most people would find that wrong and rude and inappropriate. But let's see what she got to say.
did you think I might get called on stage? Did that run through your mind?
I've always wanted to go on stage with Omah Lay. Like I don't think there's any other artist that I'd even go on stage like with. So me and him, we've had this conversation like days before the concert. If I was to get called on stage, like, would you be fine with that? And he said, yeah, that's fine. He's been okay with it, yeah.
Brother,
Okay.
brother, what was it? Why would you agree to that? Why would you agree to that?
Well, that kind of changes the narrative. So we've seen from the videos that have surfaced online that you were very excited to go on stage. And now that you've revealed to us that he was okay with it, you going on stage, was it something that you just told him or did you guys discuss it prior?
We discussed it prior, obviously, but he didn't know that I'd get picked to go on stage. So when Omle pointed at me, obviously in the video you can see like I was really, really excited, which I was. And he was encouraging me to go. Like he even said, yeah, like go. That's why I went in the first place.
Okay, they showed the PG clip. It gets way worse after that. But I mean, fellas, certain artists, I understand your girl's allowed to be fans of particular artists, but certain artists, certain shows, if they call her on stage and you two are together, you would be a fool to let her go on stage to an Usher concert, Trey Songs, R. Kelly. You don't let her go on stage to these shows, and apparently you don't let your girl go on stage to see this gentleman right here. Hey yo. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Yo, your man is right there. Did you forget? You know what I bet the worst part is about all this? She probably don't dance on her boyfriend like that. I'm telling, I bet she put out all the stops just to impress that this singer that she worships or idolizes. She doesn't want to let him down. So screw my boyfriend. The apple of my eye. It chose to dance with me. Screw my boyfriend. I'm gonna do all I can to make him happy. Ain't that about a wrapping her legs around him too? Oh my god. That poor man. Fellas, oh don't let this happen. Don't let this happen. Don't let anybody tell you that this is okay. Alright? Don't let it oh my god, don't let anybody tell you this is okay. And you're not a simp. You're not a simp for caring. Alright? You're not a simp for caring, but you are an idiot for allowing this to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
we
happy.
could all see that you were very excited. I mean, if it was me and Usher, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I'd be in the same position
Yeah.
as you.
What are you
So when
talking
you got
about?
on stage and
If you are you saying if you had a boyfriend you wouldn't be able to resist? What kind of world do we live in? Yeah, the disrespect. Whose side is she on? I don't like where this is headed.
you know you were dancing with Omah Lay, and obviously when you went behind the screen and everything, did you at any point think, "Oh, my man's in the audience actually. Maybe let me relax a little bit." Did that ever occur to you?
If I'm being honest, no.
No.
Okay.
I knew he was in the crowd, obviously. Like, I know he's there. But before we got up the stairs, obviously he asked me what my name was, and I just did my little like dance. I obviously thought that was it. So I didn't think of it as much about him being offended in the crowd or anything.
Okay. When you went to the top of the stairs and the screen came down, what was going through your mind at that point?
From what I remember, like I said prior, I was just really happy and excited. And he's done something similar as previous show. But obviously that was with a professional dancer. So I wouldn't expect him to do that with a fan. But obviously when those curtains like dropped, I just thought to myself, I was like, oh, is this like the same performance that he did at his last show? So
No.
yeah, I just kind of knew I just had to dance.
You mentioned that you've seen
You just had
previous
to dance.
concerts from Omah Lay, and this is something that he has done
Compelled
before.
to grind.
So at that point, did you feel any pressure to overperform, to show them that you're that girl? You know,
I kind of did because there was a lot of people, a lot of cameras, and I knew if I walk off the stage, people would tell me, "Oh, you ruined the show. You did this, you did that." So I just thought, okay,
I'm here now.
I'm here now. Just dance, like.
From one person to another, you did your thing. Yeah. So
you're not
being
helping
said,
her.
After
Okay, so it's clear that this interviewer has no intentions of being unbiased. No, in fact, she sees herself in her. She's living vicariously. In fact, she's probably jealous. Me and Usher. Oh my God! Look, ladies, listen to me and listen well. This is a lesson for everybody. You have to quit adding a narrative to situations that have not happened yet. What do I mean by that? This is where anxiety comes from. You think something's going to happen, and you're usually coming from a more pessimistic view of things. So if I do X or if I don't do X, then this negative outcome will happen, right? Or you just become paranoid. You have to stop doing that, right? Listen to me clear. Stop adding your own narrative to a situation that has not occurred yet. You have no factual evidence. Okay? Stop running through your mind all the negative times this happened to X or this has happened to Y. She's over here. She is over here worried about the opinion of complete strangers, all drunk off their ass, all trying to have a good time. She thought that she thought that the concert, the the she thought that the outcome of this concert for everybody to have a good time rested on her shoulders, or rather on her ass. She thought that she had all control. Everybody's looking at me, everybody's depending on me. Oh, I have to show out. I have to I have to dance professionally like that exotic dancer at on the last show. Nobody gives a damn. Okay? Lady, nobody gives a damn. You're in your own head. You're having conversations with yourselves. You're saying, "Oh, should I do this? Should I do that? What do other people think?" You're talking to yourself. Therefore, nobody actually gives a damn. Okay? And so what? So what? So what? They say, "Oh, that's all? That's all you had?" Okay. Okay, says someone you'll never meet ever again. Okay, okay.
After you danced with Omah Lay on stage, was there any exchange of contact details, whether it's Instagram, phone number, email?
No, his team did ask me to like stay, obviously, but because my boyfriend was in the crowd, I just
Stay on stage,
no, like stay
backstage,
backstage. Yeah,
and you declined?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So
So she only did 90% of things wrong that night. Okay, let's give her a chance. She could have stayed backstage.
after the concert, so I want to go back to a previous question that we spoke about. You said that you going on stage, he was totally okay with it. You've already had that conversation, so you were confident to go on
Yeah.
stage. And when you've come off stage, he's visibly upset. So do you think that he was influenced by the audience and their reaction?
100%.
Okay.
Because he was
Come on.
recording himself, and then in the video there was girls around us, and they were just looking at him and recording him, and obviously that's gonna make him feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But before that, he was recording, so
That's that
I'm
that's that bullshit. That's that narrative thing I was just talking about. You mean to tell me your boyfriend is smart enough to decide whether or not what you're doing was inappropriate and wrong? You're saying he was influenced by the crowd. Yeah, I'm sure he had his phone out for you until the curtains dropped, and then you got real physical with the dancing. Are you kidding me? You really think he can't come up with the conclusion on his own that I don't like this? I don't want to see you like this. I can't believe you're doing this to me. Oh, the crowd. Oh, some girls was in his ear. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Just remove yourself from the situation. Does he have the right to be upset? Ask yourself. Jesus, come on. You're not even trying to be likable.
going to ask this question and I want you to answer as liberally as you can. Would you say that you respected him as your boyfriend? And the reason why the reason why I'm
Why
asking
is
this
she take you
question
so
is
long?
because been a lot of conversation about if that's your boyfriend, for you to go on stage, and this is something that I myself have thought, if for you to go
Oh
on
my god.
stage while your boyfriend's there, that's not something that a lot of people would see as respectful. Talk us through that.
yeah.
Don't soften it for her.
I do, and I did respect him a lot, but I know the way I danced on stage might have looked like I don't respect him at all. But I have a lot of respect for him. But I do understand why people
Just
would
not
think
for that night.
what I did was disrespectful. It did affect my mental health because everyone had like lots of opinions and stuff. But I had my friends and family around, so they were like really supportive.
How did they react to this situation?
With my friends, at like, because I called them straight away. I even called them like when it happened, and they did say, "Oh, maybe like you shouldn't have dance the way he did. And I
Oh
understood because
wow.
at the time I did feel very bad for him. But then after it got out of hand, we just said like it's not that serious. Like I shouldn't be getting this amount of hate. And with my family, they're very supportive. I actually thought they'd be like angry at me or they'd like, you know, but they were like, it's just a dance. Like you're young, enjoy yourself. So yeah.
I want to
Did
be
you
very
show them the video though? I doubt you showed your family the video. Get out of here. Oh, it's just a dance. And you know how people like to soften things from their perspective, like, oh, I got caught on stage and we danced a bit. My boyfriend got mad. Like, should he be this mad at me? Don't do that. Don't do that, little lying heifer.
free. Kai Cenat set up this dating situation, 20 versus 1. How did that make you feel, seeing as you mentioned earlier that you guys hadn't actually broken up?
I was really offended because I wasn't expecting that. I just felt really disrespected. But obviously, he felt disrespected with what I did. But for you to go on the live stream while he was just with me on the whole like dating show or 20 versus 1, like it was just a bit uncalled for. But opportunity is an opportunity. So.
And did you guys have a conversation about that after?
No.
You never spoke about it?
No.
Wow, okay. Did he apologize? Did he message you? Did you just left it?
Just left it.
Wow. In terms of him going on Kai Cenat's live stream, despite him telling you not to go on, do you feel like it was like a lick back type situation?
Yeah, part of me does, but that's just scary because I've been speaking to him before and I was with him. So not once did I ever feel like he was gonna do that. Like, and like I said, he could have told me, and I still wouldn't like, you know, find an issue with it.
Is this a forgivable offense for you?
No.
No.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Do you regret not going on Kai Cenat's live stream?
I don't regret it because at the end of the day, it just shows me what he's capable of.
Wow.
Kai Cenat or
no, him. Yeah.
Does she not hear herself? That's hilarious. The irony. The lack of self-awareness to say that what her man did was unforgivable, which may be true, but if you don't think that your actions from that night were unforgivable, then I'm sorry, but I can't feel sorry for you. I don't think anybody should. I don't feel like you should be all that mad at him, right? Look, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Devil's advocate, 2 wrongs don't make a right. If she says what she says is true, that they were technically still they weren't technically broken up when he got on that live stream and went on that little dating show. Technically, he wasn't the wrong, and I understand the pain that you're feeling. You feel a bit betrayed. But for you not to think that he felt betrayed and he was getting influenced. He can't think for himself. He can't be happy. He can't know when to be upset. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
One thing that you've been consistent with throughout this conversation is about how you made him feel and how he was disrespected and you felt like you had done something to him. But him going onto Kai Cenat's live stream and doing a dating game when you hadn't actually broken up feels very vindictive and like he's purposely gone out of his way to hurt you. I know you said you felt disrespected,
I hate the interviewer so much.
How did we go from A to Z? From 1 minute you're telling me to focus on my mental health, and then the next minute you're going on a dating show when we're still, you mentioned you were still together at that point.
Oh, shut up.
Can you kind of talk us through that?
I feel like he didn't actually care about how that would make me feel. I don't think he was even thinking about me.
They flipped the script.
Because if you was...
They flipped, she's the victim. They flipped the reverse Uno card that women are able to do to become the victim it's insane. It's over 9,000. The level that they're able to do this with. Just no accountability. no sense from right, no morals, no morals. Let's talk about, let's not talk about how we got here. Let's talk about what we're doing here now. Okay, her boyfriend is looking good. He's popping off. Everyone feels bad for him. Everybody's saying all these nasty things about her. He's going on this dating show. He got on. He was invited by this popular streamer. People want to hear him out, hear his side of the story, all this other stuff. And you're getting painted as the hoe. And now you're a victim because your man doesn't want to deal with you. You feel bad. You can't forgive him actions. You can't forgive him actions, but you knock the dominoes down. I just need people to understand that. All right? There's cause and effect. You're not liking how you've been affected by this, but sweetie, you caused it. You caused it. Own it.
We spoke a bit earlier and you mentioned that you don't feel like it was a mistake. You don't regret going on stage at any point. Do you still stand by that?
I don't regret going on stage. However, what I do regret is how that made him feel, because no one wants to be in a crowd and feel like publicly humiliated and stuff. Like, I don't blame him for how like he felt. So
You're not regretful at all.
I don't regret going on stage when we've had that conversation before. So no.
I want to just kind of
feel free to go on stage, young lady. Feel free to go on stage, but nobody held a gun to your head and said, "Go grind on him, hump on him, jump on him, wrap your legs around him." Nobody said any of that. You did that under your own volition. You did this under your own volition. Don't set it up. This stupid interviewer. Don't set it up like, do you regret going on stage? That's such a blanket statement. Do you regret? Who wouldn't want to have gone on stage? You should have asked her, do you regret dancing exotically and inappropriately like you did with Omah Lay? You should have phrased it like that, because she's not going to regret going on stage. Oh, but she regrets how she made him feel. What kind of apology? What kind of feelings of regret is that? You feel sorry for his emotions? Are you know what you're doing? You're implying that he shouldn't be feeling that way. That you don't really sympathize or empathize with him. How dare you? How dare you? She's not regretful. She's not regretful at all. Fellas, avoid women like this. Avoid women like this, because she can't see past her own ego.